Sometimes one parent is forced to do twice the work. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 celebrities raised by single mothers. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we'll be looking exclusively at celebrities that at one point or another were raised solely by their mothers. Number 10. Selena Gomez.
Let me show you how proud I am to be yours. Leave this dress a mess on the floor.
This pop star's mom was just 16 years old when she gave birth. Selena was born to Mandy Tife and Ricardo Joel Gomez in 1992 in Grand Prairie, Texas, but her parents divorced 5 years later. She would live with her mother during the next few years of her life. Always trying her best to provide for her daughter, Mandy was forced to work multiple jobs to make ends meet. Gomez has a deep respect for all that her mother did for her during the early years of her life.
What's the one thing you can never live without?
My family.
Nowadays, they can probably get by with just one of Selena's massive paychecks.
All of the downs and the others keep making love to each other.
Number 9. Leonardo DiCaprio.
He goes, how many engines did we have? She goes, well, we had 2, and now we have 1.
This Academy Award-winning actor grew up in Los Angeles, California. Born to Irma Lynn and George DiCaprio in 1974, the couple would eventually split up a year later. While he lived primarily with his mother in the ensuing years, during which she worked multiple jobs to keep them afloat, DiCaprio maintained a positive relationship with his father.
Pops, how are things at home?
Well, not the best.
In fact, both of the well-known actor's parents helped him during his rise to stardom, aiding him in the script selection process and various other duties. They must be pretty happy with how their son turned out.
Don't do that, you scared me.
Number 8. Eminem.
You can try and read my lyrics off of this paper before I lay 'em, but you won't take the sting out these words before I say 'em.
The Detroit rapper's grievances with his mother have been played out in the lyrics of several of his songs. But if you grew up the same way he did, you too would have a lot to say on the subject. Born in 1972 to Marshall Bruce Mathers Jr. and Deborah Ray Debbie Nelson, M's father promptly abandoned the young family to move to California.
No money, no nothing. If I had nothing, I'd find my kids. So there's no excuse.
His relationship with his mother was rocky at best. He vocally lambasted the years of abuse he and his younger brother allegedly faced, later vindicated when Debbie was diagnosed with Munchausen syndrome by proxy.
Sorry, Mama, I never meant to hurt you.
She sued him for slander in 1999, but in 2014 they finally reconciled.
But I love you, Debbie Mathers. Oh, what a tangled web we have. 'Cause one thing I never asked was what my deadbeat dad was.
Number 7. Jay-Z.
New watch alert, few blows, or the big face rollie, I got 2 of those.
Born Sean Corey Carter in Brooklyn, New York in 1969 to Gloria Carter and Adnis Reeves, Jay-Z's mother is the one who raised him and his siblings after their father abandoned the family in 1980. Because of this, Jay-Z grew very close to his mother and cites her as a positive influence on his musical career.
I'm a pimp in every sense in the word, mama. Better trust and believe him.
Jay has since gone to become a widely prosperous musician and businessman, proving that just because a person grows up with only one parent doesn't mean that they too cannot achieve success.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ho, H to the O-V.
Number 6. Jon Stewart.
These kids don't understand. They don't know what's going on. It's ludicrous.
Comedian and former host of The Daily Show, Jon Stewart was born in 1962 to Marion Laskin and Donald Leibowitz, a professor of physics.
What? You're a Jewish guy. Who told him? All right. Son of a bitch. Did you tell him?
The two divorced when Jon was just 11 years old, and afterwards, the future TV star developed a strained relationship with his father. The relationship between him and his dad got so bad that he eventually dropped his original last name of Leibowitz, considered using his mother's last name before finally settling on his middle name, Stewart. He legally changed it to Stewart in 2001. Mama Marion must have done something right, because Jon seems to have turned out okay.
Well, good riddance, I say. Kick him to the curb. Media.
Number 5. Mariah Carey.
So when you feel like hope is gone.
This multi-talented star was born to Patricia and Alfred Carey in Huntington, New York. The couple split when Mariah was just 3 years old, and while her older sister Allison went to live with their father, Mariah and her brother stayed with their mother.
I was caught up, I was blind. You could play it with my mind.
Carey would eventually stop seeing her father, choosing to remain in the care of her mother. Mama Carey did a bang-up job too, as her daughter has gone on to become one of the most recognizable faces in the entertainment industry.
I'm trying to keep it together.
Number 4. Angelina Jolie.
Wings. I need you to be my wings.
A Hollywood mainstay for over 2 decades, Angelina Jolie has appeared in countless films throughout her illustrious career. Born in LA in 1975 to actors Marceline Bertrand and Jon Voight, the future film star was raised by her mother after she separated from Voight in 1976. While the budding actress would still see her famous father here and there, it was her mother Marceline that truly raised her. Angelina has gone on to become a world-renowned actress, filmmaker, and humanitarian.
And you've been screening it for the Cambodian royal family, for survivors of that horrible war.
Number 3. Kanye West. You either love him or you hate him. However, did you know that a single mom raised him? Born in Atlanta, Georgia in 1977 to Ray and Donda West, Kanye's parents divorced only 3 years later, with mom and son moving to Chicago and then to China when he was 10 years old.
Don't act like I told ya. Baby, you're making it better, faster, stronger.
While his mother encouraged him to get a proper education, Kanye eventually dropped out of college to pursue a career in music. Donda retired from her job as an English professor in 2004 to work as Kanye's manager up until her death in 2007. So we'd say they were close.
Life is in color, and I plan to be bright red. I want you to see me. Whatever happened to the Muhammad Ali's? Like, you know.
Number 2. Oprah Winfrey.
Because I know your daddy throwed you out, ready to live in the street, I guess.
No, sir. I ain't living in no streets.
If finding out that one of the richest women on the planet was raised by a single mother doesn't inspire you, we don't know what will. Oprah was born in 1954 in Mississippi to a teen mother named Vernita Lee and co-raised by her grandmother Hattie Mae.
And so what also propels the action is the intention. So I don't do anything without being fully clear about why I intend to do it.
The family was so poor that Oprah was often forced to wear dresses made out of old potato sacks. Sadly, her childhood was extremely volatile, with Winfrey even stating that she had no intention of ever becoming a mother because of her own poor experiences with her own mother. The queen of rising above, and despite her troubled past, Oprah has nevertheless gone on to inspire millions around the world.
And continued to be favored by God. That's the true reward. Thank you.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Whatever makes me happy sets you free, and I'm thanking you for knowing exactly what a girl wants.
You look stunning.
Thank you. Nice to see you. Look good yourself, Ryan.
Thank you. No, we were just talking about you because I picked up the newspaper this morning and I read about you at rehearsal wearing your shoes on stage for the rehearsal. She thought that was a crazy thing to talk about. I said, I just read it.
What's that? You're at the dentist?
I am at the dentist.
What's happening to your tooth? Why did you
Thank God for modern dentistry.
Number 1. Barack Obama.
My parents shared not only an improbable love, they shared an abiding faith in the possibilities of this nation.
That's right, a single mother raised the 44th President of the United States of America. Born on August 4, 1961 in Honolulu, Hawaii, to Mary and Barack Sr., Obama had little chance to get to know his father. Originally from Kenya, that is where Barack Sr. headed when he and Mary divorced only 3 years after the birth of their son.
Key staff are now starting to leave the White House. Even reporters have left me.
The future president only saw his father once after that, during a visit to Hawaii in 1971. Barack Sr. would be killed in a car accident 11 years later. The burden of raising the young Obama fell solely to his mother until she remarried in 1965.
After about 15 years, I finally figured out that she's always right. So...
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.